हेलो एवरीवन, आई एम डॉक्टर रूपाली उड़ाने एंड आई वेलकम ऑल ऑफ इन सिंपल हेल्दी वेज। आज का वीडियो का टॉपिक शुरू करने से पहले मैं आपको एक अच्छी बात बताती हूँ। हमारी जो एसिडिटी के ऊपर वीडियो सीरीज चल रही है, जो गैस्ट्रोइंटेस्टाइनल ट्रैक्ट को कवर कर रही है, उसको अब तक 15,000 क्लिक इम्प्रेशन आए हैं और उसे लगभग 3,000 लोगों ने देखा भी है। सो थैंक यू कम्युनिटी फॉर वॉचिंग दिस वीडियोज़ एंड थैंक यू फॉर स्टेइंग कनेक्टेड विथ अस। Another good news is famous news channel also notify our channel and some beautiful personality they also notify our channel. So एक gastrointestinal tract के ऊपर की सीरीज खत्म होने के बाद हम ब्यूटी एंड फिटनेस रिलेटेड वीडियो सीरीज शुरू करने वाले हैं। So community please stay connected with us and watch all these informative videos. अगर आप कोई स्पेसिफिक टॉपिक जिसके ऊपर वीडियो बनाना चाहते हैं, अगर आपकी कोई स्पेसिफिक कंप्लेंट है तो आप कमेंट बॉक्स में ज़रूर लिख सकते हैं। तो उस टॉपिक के ऊपर सॉल्यूशन के लिए हम ज़रूर वीडियो बनाएंगे। एंड थैंक्स टू ऑल ऑफ यू, दोज हु आर नियर डियर एंड वेल विशर्स ऑफ मी, दोज हु सब्सक्राइब द चैनल एंड दोज हु आर व्यूइंग द चैनल रेगुलरली। बिग थैंक्स टू ऑल ऑफ यू एंड स्टे कनेक्टेड विद दिस हेल्दी चैनल. You will receive healthy information on all topics related to health. So thank you community, thank you viewers and thank you all subscriber. Stay tuned with this healthy channel, stay connected with this healthy video. तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं आज का टॉपिक जो है पाइल्स, और जब उसमें से ब्लीडिंग होता है तब उसको बोलते हैं हीमोराइड. पाइल इज द डाइजेस्टिव डिसऑर्डर रिलेटेड टू लोअर एंड ऑफ गैस्ट्रोइंटेस्टाइनल ट्रैक्ट. Pile, it is a clinical symptomatic condition related to vascular cushion of the anal cavity. Hemorrhoids are situated in the submucosa of the anal cavity. Hemorrhoids are composed of connective tissue, smooth muscle and blood vessels. They receive blood circulation from superior, middle and inferior hemorrhoidal artery and they drain venous blood into the iliac vein. They are located in the three positions: right anterior, right posterior and left lateral. They are classified into 4 grades. Grade 1 are present in the anal cavity. They are bulging but not prolapsing. Grade 2, they are present in the anal cavity and they prolapse during the process of passing stool and they are spontaneously reduced. Grade 1 में पाइल्स यहाँ पे रहते हैं but वो prolapse नहीं होते हैं. And in grade 2 they are prolapsed, वो बाहर आते हैं लेकिन immediately अंदर चले जाते हैं. And in grade 3, piles are prolapsing but they need manual reduction. इसमें piles बाहर आते हैं लेकिन उनको मैन्युअली अंदर लेना पड़ता है. And in grade 4, piles are prolapsing and they are not able to reduce inside the anal cavity. इसमें piles एक बार बाहर आते हैं तो वो बाहर ही रहते हैं. So what is the epidemiology behind these piles? It is mostly seen in 75% of US population. And generally it is seen in 4 to 40% of worldwide population. It is mostly seen in the age group of 45 to 65. So what are the precipitating factor? Etiology क्या है? कौन से causes है जिसकी वजह से पाइल्स की समस्या दिखाई देती है? Number 1 is straining. इसमें constipation is mostly responsible, जिसमें hard stool की वजह से काफ़ी straining करना पड़ता है. Even in some chronic cases of prostatic enlargement, urethric stricture, there is also straining is seen and that straining is responsible for the complaint of piles. Second is sneezing. In chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, there is a chronic cough or frequent sneezing is there. That is also pressurizing the vascular cushion of the anal cavity and the complaint of piles seen more commonly. Next is exertion. In heavy weight lifting और ज़्यादा वज़न उठाने की वजह से भी वैस्कुलर कुशन पे प्रेशर आता है और उसकी वजह से भी पाइल्स की कंप्लेंट दिखाई देती है. नेक्स्ट इज पैथोफिजियोलॉजी. तो चलिए जान लेते हैं कि कैसे समस्या और प्रॉब्लम बनती है. पैथोफिजियोलॉजी इज नॉट अ वन रीजन डिपेंडेंट, इट इज़ अ मल्टीफैक्टोरियल. बहुत सारे फैक्टर इसमें रिस्पॉन्सिबल रहते हैं. जैसे कि कोई पैथोलॉजिकल कंडीशन में इंट्रा एब्डोमिनल प्रेशर बढ़ता है, जैसे कि COPD दैट इज क्रोनिक ऑब्स्ट्रक्टिव पल्मोनरी डिसीज, prostatic enlargement, urethric stricture, or even big abdomen occupying lesion like ovarian tumor or rectosigmoid cancer. These are also pressurizing on the anal cushion Even in case of ascites and in pregnancy, there is an intra-abdominal pressure is increased, and that pressure is increasing pressure in the vascular cushion of the anal cavity that lead to decreased venous circulation. यहाँ पे ब्लड सर्कुलेशन डिक्रीज होता है, उसकी वजह से वहाँ पे हीमोराइड में स्वेलिंग होता है and that leads to pathological increased size of vascular cushion, and there is a pain of piles or hemorrhoid is seen. The next important cause is low dietary fiber. जिन लोगों के खाने में फाइबर कम रहते हैं, जो ज़्यादा तला हुआ स्पाइसी फूड खाते हैं, उनमें भी ये समस्या कॉमनली दिखाई देती है। बिकॉज फाइबर कम होने की वजह से स्टूल ठीक से फॉर्म नहीं होते हैं, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट देयर इज अ स्ट्रेनिंग, and because of that straining there is a chance of local trauma or injury to anal cavity, and that lead to bleeding. Next important factor is elderly. In elderly patient, generally treats muscle is supporting to the hemorrhoid, and in elderly patient the fiber of the treats muscle become weak and they are less supportive. So in old age group 45 to 65 the complaint of pile is commonly seen. So what is the clinical presentation of the pile? The commonly seen symptoms are pain, there is a itching at the anus, sometimes there is a burning pain at the anus, even there is a mucus discharges, sometimes bleeding, sometimes wetness at the anal region. So how to evaluate the case of pile? So generally anoscopy is done to reveal the position of pile and size of pile. Sometimes proctoscopy and colonoscopy they are also helpful. Then history taking and examination, it is also very important. कभी कभी हिस्ट्री जैसे फिशर, फिशुला, पेरियनल एब्सेस की है तो वो भी रूल आउट करनी चाहिए. Clinical examination are also important. In clinical examination, direct observation of the mass is very important. In some time you can palpate for there is a mass, tenderness is there in the anal cavity. So what is the treatment for piles? First is medical treatment. Treatment is mainly given for the complaint of constipation, mainly in the form of fiber to form the bulk of the stool. So for female 25 to 28 gram of fiber per day, and for male 35 to 38 gram of fiber daily advised. Even dietary fiber bran can be introduced to the patient. Improving water intake for the patient is also beneficial. It is in the form of water, buttermilk, coconut water that will help the patient. Even daily regular bowel activity that will help the patient. Daily exercises will help the patient. Even stool softener in some cases will be helpful for the patient. Giving it for 4 to 6 weeks and then observe and re-evaluate the case. If the pain persists still and there is a severe pain, there is a frequent pushing for the toilet and prolonged sitting for the toilet, then consider the option of surgery. Mostly rubber band ligation is advised, and that is safe and cost effective also. Even in some cases sclerotherapy and cryotherapy is also effective. Some cases of hemorrhoid need to be undergone surgery, that is hemorrhoidectomy. Recurrence is seen in 5% cases. Complication of the pile or hemorrhoid is hemorrhages, that is leading with pain, abscess, sepsis, infection and ulceration, and even sometimes stenosis is also seen. In case of internal pile, there is a urinary retention is commonly seen. Even some homeopathic remedies are very useful like Aesculus, Ratania, Nux vomica, Hemamelis, Melinotus. Even homeopathic treatment gives benefit to many patients. The treatment is mainly based on individualization. So this is all about piles and hemorrhoid. In next video, we are going to consider about irritable bowel syndrome. If you found the video is informative, please like, share and subscribe. Till then, thanks, bye.